Zen Buddhist master Shunryu Suzuki once said, "In the beginner's mind there are many possibilities. In the expert's mind there are few." Thinking of yourself as an expert can be a seductively pleasant experience because it can give a boost to your ego, but even though it's useful to have an appropriate level of confidence in your knowledge and skills, someone who becomes too attached to the idea of being an expert risks falling into the trap of premature closure. Premature closure means deciding that you already understand something without really taking the time to deeply consider it. For example, it's easy to think that you know all about the experience of breathing. After all, you've done it all your life. But there are certain forms of meditation where people spend decades closely observing every aspect of their breath, focusing on and noticing every tiny sensation they experience as the air passes through their nasal passages and down their windpipe. Compared to people like that, you and I have an extremely impoverished awareness of our breathing, and the truth is that there are endless new perspectives and ever more subtle details to become aware of in every aspect of life. So you can never accurately say that you know all there is to know about something. To understand what it means to have a beginner's mind, it's useful to think about how the human brain is structured. Your brain is divided into two hemispheres, each correlated with a different way of experiencing the world. According to recent research in neuroscience, the left hemisphere appears to be most drawn to things that are familiar, things that are already known. As the psychiatrist and author Ian McGilchrist puts it, your left hemisphere is a kind of map maker that forms explanations and rationalizations for how the world works. In contrast, your right hemisphere is much more drawn to what's novel and new. The right hemisphere is more strongly linked to your direct sensory experience of the world, whereas the left hemisphere is more focused on abstract theories and explanations. Of course, we need both parts of our brain to function well in life. There are situations where you need to use a left hemispheric way of thinking, so that you can carefully organize your thoughts and rigorously analyze the data you have on a subject, such as if you need to write an academic paper or give a presentation at work. But to be able to effectively learn new things, to come up with original ideas and insights, and to stay connected with your sense of passion, enthusiasm, and genuine interest in what you do, it's essential to know how to get back into the open, flexible, curious mindset of being a beginner. This session is going to help you to start drawing more on the right hemisphere of your brain when you learn, so that you can drop any need to have to think of yourself as an expert, and so that you can approach work, studying, and learning in general with the humble, open eagerness and enthusiasm and curiosity of a beginner. The more you listen to this session, the more you'll find that you're becoming a much faster learner, that you're having new creative insights about subjects that interest you, and that you're feeling increasingly excited and enthralled by the experience of learning new things.